Hello, this is CoinPig. Welcome back. So today, the Royal Mint released some more coins. So I've missed. Oh, actually, where's he gone? Oh, that's clever. It's not even on the list. Oh, perhaps they've withdrawn it already. Remembrance Day, there it is. Wasn't even on the list. Anyway, so the Royal Mint have released this new coin this morning, remembering the Unknown Warrior. This is the Remembrance Day 2020 UK £5 coin. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but for some reason they've only released 3 coins this time. No gold proof, and all the coins say awaiting stock. So I'm guessing they've released it before they've even made any. Now, I'm recording this at lunchtime, but this was the case 1 or 2 minutes after 9 as well, when I actually checked the coins. So I'm pretty certain they didn't sell out within the first 2 minutes. And there seems to be a production issue at the Royal Mint. I think this seems to be the continuation of the same issues that I've had for several of the releases recently. And now, they have actually already sold out of the Remembrance Day historic coin set. I'm not sure that these are good value, unfortunately, because they do include, of course, coins from 100 years ago, from 1920, as well as the most recent coin. Now, last year they did this with the set. I think they included a medal last year, which I didn't think was particularly good value either. Now, you could argue whether it's good value or not, but I don't think they're particularly good value, these particular coins, because they don't have some of the rare coins necessarily included. Now, in 1920 there may not have been any rare coins anyway. In fact, you can buy individually probably all the coins for about half the amount. Anyway, that's a by the by. It's £280, and I think the specifications, if I can say the word, was 2020, 2020 coins, or packs, which is quite surprising, to be honest, that they've sold out so quick with the mintage figure that high, or the availability that high. Perhaps I've misjudged it. Perhaps there's a coin in there that I've missed, but it seems like it's got a high price, £280 for the new coin, as well as a few old ones. But we'll see. So 8 coins in total, plus the new Remembrance Day coin. So 9, I suppose you'd call it, really, in total. Oh, hang on. I misread it. Maximum coin mintage is 2020. See, I'm confused. This is why this thing isn't that good. It's only 100 sets, which is more like it. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was quite that popular, given the lack of queues, at least earlier. So yeah, that makes more sense now. It's only 100 sets. It's a nice thing to have. It's expensive. Let's put it that way. £280 for this particular set of coins. But if you like new boxes and collections like that, then yeah, I'm sure it will do well overall. But a lot of people break these sets up. That's the problem, of course, and that's why they become more popular over time, and the value goes up, is because people have broken out the set. But because this series is only 100 sets in the first place, if 50 of them get broken up, you've cut the number in half almost immediately, and the number of sets 10 years down the line might only be 20 or 30 sets. You never know. So that's why I think long term these sets will probably do well, because there won't be that many around. But we don't know. Going back to the current situation, this, as I said, is the Remembrance Day 2020 coin. Now there's 3 versions: the brilliant uncirculated standard coin, if you like, for collectors, the silver proof, and the silver proof PA4 coin. They're all £5 denominations. The silver proof and the silver proof PA4 coin are limited editions, of course, as usual, 719.20. Now, we did talk about this earlier, or I did anyway. The number of coins here says 2020, but this is for the silver proof. So that's 100 sets of those, plus the 19... Oops, let's go back. Plus the 1920 from the original sets here. So we'll start with this one. We'll have a look at this one. This is probably the most popular. It is a £5 coin, which aren't the most collectible coins. I think that might change in the future, of course. We heard today about the post office closing ATMs, and there's been a lot of closing of ATMs over the last year or so, and that will have an effect on the number of people, using coins and collecting coins, presumably. 97.50 is quite high though, even for a £5 coin. Okay, it's only 1920, but we'll see if that's good. So we'll look at the design. Obviously, the field of poppies in the background, or the fields. This area is called the fields, and that does have a bearing on the design of this coin. I think it's quite iconic. The poppy, of course, the fact that it's celebrating 100 years since the burial of the unknown warrior. So, in 1916, the Reverend David Railton first conceived of the idea of a tomb of the unknown warrior. He was serving as an army chaplain on the Western Front at the time. He found a grave marked with a rough cross which said, in pencil, "An unknown British soldier." So he wrote to the Dean of Westminster in 1920, proposing that an unidentified British soldier from the battlefields in France be buried with due ceremony in Westminster Abbey, amongst the kings, to represent many hundreds of thousands of Empire dead. It was strongly supported by the Dean and the Prime Minister of the day, David Lloyd George. Hence, the tomb of the unknown warrior, aka the unknown soldier. I think I like this coin. I'm not going to be buying it, however, because I haven't been buying these coins. The VE Day and the ending of the war, the VJ Day coins, were released this year, and yeah, I'm in two minds really about these particular coins. This is the design of Natasha Priest, by the way, so a female designer, I'm guessing. I don't know any of her work previously, but it does look, at least on the webpage, it does look quite amazing, with the outline of the soldier there. Lest we forget is, of course, the often used phrase from the First World War, and the date 11th of November 2020. This is the first time, I think, that the unknown warrior has been used on a coin. There's the specifications, the standard specifications, I think, for a £5 coin. 28.28 grams, 95 sterling silver, and it's something that I quite like the look of. You might have to wait a bit. Shipping says 7 to 10 working days, i.e. 2 weeks, so I suspect you probably won't be getting it till at very earliest the end of next week, and probably the beginning of the following week, so in about 2 weeks' time, about 14 days' time. So let's go back to the previous coin, and we'll just quickly look at the Piefod coin. 700 of these, 182.50. So very slightly better price on this one, and I think possibly the best option to get if you're going for a silver coin, actually. Now obviously it's still a lot more than the amount of silver involved would come to, but we're not talking about bullion coins, of course. So it's a 56.56 gram coin, about 2 ounces of silver, but even at that, that's only a maximum of about £40. So you're paying about £140 premium on the coin. But there is only a limited edition of 700 of these, so under 1,000. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's go back again. The brilliant uncirculated, £17 as per usual for a £5 coin. Now, I don't know about you, but I find these £5 coin obsession from the Royal Mint a bit annoying, because most people don't like collecting the £5 coins, not because they're £5 coins per se. I don't think that's really the reason. I think it's just because it's not something that they can collect in circulation. Clearly, there are no £5 coins in circulation. in general. Not that you can't find them, you know, but they're not in circulation. So I think a lot of people like to be able to find their coins through circulated coins. But we never know. This is the spec for this particular coin. It's a copper nickel coin, of course. 28.28 grams, half the weight, half the weight of the one we just saw. But it's not silver. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I show you the actual coin, it looks the same. Nothing spectacularly different with that design. Although I do find it odd that sometimes I show you the side-on view to give you a look at the rim, and sometimes I don't. In this case, they give you the rim, but they don't show you the the face-on view. But yeah, you've seen it elsewhere. It's not going to be any different, I suppose. Here's the packaging, as per usual, in the standard folded packaging there. Now, obviously, these don't come in a limited edition, brilliant uncirculated. They sell them until they sell them, and I don't know. It seems like these aren't so sought after, unfortunately, this year. That may change. You know, there are some occasions when these sort of coins, they don't sell very well at the time, but later on they became really well liked and sought after, and the price consequently goes up. So, you know, you have to buy every single coin to get probably one out of, I don't know, 30 coins that does this. And it can be expensive if you do that, of course, but eventually you'll get a coin that does this, and people want them, you know, 10 years down the line. That doesn't always pay off. In fact, it rarely does. So I wouldn't go out buying coins just because you think they might go up in value. That rarely happens, to be honest. Those are the coins. There's the list of items, I should say, because there's 3 coins and a set, and I don't think they're that in demand this time. I think unusually there's no gold coin either, or perhaps they'll release that separately. I don't know. I haven't read the I should have probably read the actual information on the Royal Mint website. If you know differently, let me know, but I don't think there's a gold coin. There is still the 2019 gold coin, however, as you can see here, just helpfully shows up. I think possibly this is the reason why it's not been that successful. Almost £2,800, £2,800. Bear in mind, there's only a limited edition of 240 on this particular coin. So there, that does have an effect on the coin, clearly. Anyway, so let us know what you think. So that's it. I'm not going to do any more, or say any more. What I will say, just for one thing though, is looking at the mintage figures. I'm being asked several times now recently what they're going to do with the mintage figures this year. They're going to be out, because this time last year they were already out, and they're not as yet this year. Now we're at the end of October, beginning of November, depending on when you see this, and you can see from last year it says last updated 14th of October 2019. So we're past that point, and the mintage figures are important to collectors, but it depends on various factors. And of course this year, because the Mint have had so many challenges to deal with, they have, I'm sure, got more important things to do than collect figures for collectors. But it is about time. It is about that time. This is all very well, but I'm rabbiting on again. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to look at my social media, my Instagram in particular, and the links in the description below. What else is coming up? Oh, I might have a giveaway. Coming up very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that as well. Thanks again. I'll see you next time for more coins.